Comfort is what keeps you chained to mediocrity. And you're better than that, aren't you? At least, you should be. But right now, you're just another sheep, letting the fear and doubt pull your strings, keep you weak, keep you in line. You know what you should do? You should be throwing punches at that fear every single day. You should be getting up in its face, daring it to hold you back, daring it to even try. Because here's the thing about fear. It's fragile. It's made of smoke and mirrors, illusions designed to make you think it's stronger than it is. But the moment you stop running from it, the moment you decide you're done being its bitch, it crumbles. It loses its power. But nah, you've been feeding it, haven't you? Every time you choose the easy way out, every time you give up before you even begin, you're making that fear stronger. You're letting it run the damn show. That's the reality you've created for yourself. One where you're too scared to even try. Too scared to push yourself because you've convinced yourself you'll fail before you start. You've got to cut that shit out. You've got to stop making fear your master and start making it your tool. Yeah, you heard me. Fear isn't the enemy. It's fuel. You take that fear, you harness it, and you use it to propel yourself forward. You want to know the truth? The best moments in life come right after you push through fear. Every time you've doubted yourself, every time you've thought you couldn't, and then you fucking did. That's where the power is. So let me ask you again. What are you scared of? Failing. So what? Failure isn't the end. It's part of the process. Every failure, every misstep, every time you fall on your face, you're learning. You're getting stronger. But quitting, that's the real failure. You quit, and you've already lost. You keep going, and you're still in the fight. You've got a chance to win if you keep going. But quitting, nah, that's the ultimate surrender. And you're better than that. You think the people at the top didn't fail. You think they didn't face the same doubts, the same fears. The difference between them and you is they didn't stop. They didn't let fear freeze them in place. They kept fucking going, no matter how many times they got knocked down. That's the mindset you need to have. You've got to be relentless, unstoppable. You've got to build that mental toughness where nothing, and I mean nothing, can break you. But toughness doesn't come from sitting around feeling sorry for yourself. It doesn't come from waiting for the perfect moment or hoping things get easier. It comes from grinding every damn day. It comes from doing the hard shit, especially when you don't feel like it. You think toughness is a gift? It's not. It's earned. It's fucking earned through sweat, pain, and sacrifice. You've got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's where the growth happens. When you're pushed to your limits, when you're ready to collapse, that's when you're truly building yourself. But nah, you want the easy way. You want to coast. That's your problem. You don't want to struggle. Well, newsflash, man. Struggle is where the power is. Struggle is what builds you into the person who can take on anything. So why are you still afraid? Why do you keep holding back? You think you've got time. Let me tell you, time doesn't give a fuck about you. It keeps moving, no matter what. You're wasting precious time. Every day you let fear hold you down. You're wasting your potential. You think you're gonna get a second chance? That somehow, one day, everything's gonna line up perfectly for you to finally make your move. Keep dreaming. The truth is, no one's coming to save you. No one's gonna hand you success on a silver platter. You've gotta take it. You've gotta get out there, rip it from the jaws of the universe, and claim what's yours. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and if you're not the one biting, you're the one getting chewed up and spit out. So stop waiting for shit to get easier. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the fear to disappear, because it never will. You've got to move forward with it, sitting right on your shoulder, whispering its lies, and you've got to ignore it. You've got to keep going anyway. That's the difference between winners and losers. Winners act in spite of the fear. Losers wait for it to go away. Guess what? It never goes away. You have to stop thinking, stop over-analyzing, and start doing. You've spent way too much time in your own head, letting the fear paralyze you, letting doubt keep you frozen in place. Overthinking is just another form of fear. You've convinced yourself that if you just think long enough, you'll figure it out. Nah, that's not how it works. Action is what figures it out. Movement, trial and error. Yeah, you might fuck up. You might take a wrong turn. But at least you're moving. At least you're in the game, playing to win, instead of sitting on the sidelines hoping for some miracle. Doers win, thinkers lose. That's the reality. And you need to become a doer. Right fucking now. Stop talking about it. Stop dreaming about it. Stop planning and start doing. Every second you waste thinking about what could go wrong is a second you could be out there making something happen. You could be out there grinding, making mistakes, learning, adapting, and coming back stronger. That's the mindset you need to embrace. Constant forward motion. I don't care if you're limping, crawling, or dragging yourself. Just keep fucking moving. Because as long as you're moving, you're in control. And control's what it's all about, isn't it? Control over your mind. Control over your actions. Control over your destiny. What the fuck are you waiting for? Get up, get moving, take back control. Your mind is your weapon. Use it. Still here? Good. 'cause we're not done yet. You think one pep talk is all it takes to rewire your brain. Nah, this is an ongoing war, man. And the battlefield, it's right in your head. The enemy isn't some faceless corporation, some asshole boss, or the world at large. The enemy's you. That's the reality. You've been at war with yourself since day one, and most days,